right, welcome to the second game of the evening. Up this time is Flora and Fang, Guardians of the Vampire Garden. Spray them, trap them, collect coins, and upgrade your gear. Protect the pumpkin patch from a relentless insect invasion and giant bosses. Flora and Fang, Guardians of the Vampire Garden is a single-player or local co-op adventure that puts you in the shoes of one of two lovable vampire siblings, Flora or Fang, as they embark on a mission to safeguard their dad, the infamous Dracula's precious pumpkin garden. So, this is another one of those retro throwback homage games. Though, you might not recognize the game that this is trying to ape. And that's because there aren't many games now or back in the day that look to Donkey Kong 3 for inspiration.
I was going to say, this is that Donkey Kong one that doesn't have Mario, but has that, Stanley or whoever with the bug sprayer?
Stanley the Bugman, yes. I'm not going to say that nobody took influence from Donkey Kong 3 previous to this, but it's like, if you had a chart or a graph that, put Donkey Kong 3 versus, Donkey Kong or even Donkey Kong Jr. up against each other, you know which ones are going to have more ticks in their column.
Indeed.
So putting all that aside, this game was assigned to Petty for review, pre-release review. It is out right now on Steam, but it will be out in a few days at time of recording for the Nintendo Switch, which is the version that we got. Mm-hmm. So take things away, Petty.
Where to even begin? The display and art style is pretty fun. The thing that kind of holds the game back is you move dreadfully slow. To the point I think it's actively geared for 2-player. Because some of these, there's such an onslaught of bugs. It's hard for one person to, realistically be able to control the board. But yeah, as far as your gameplay, you need to hit bugs 3 times with your little puffer thing and then touch them. You do have a limited amount, a limited range, and some bugs can't be hit, this little worm thing is immune. You can't use your puffer thing on ladders, and your main goal is to protect the pumpkins. You can try and set up combos with the bugs you can stun with the, I guess, puffer gun thing. Once you clear a wave, you'll get a nifty little jingle, and if you did well enough, a treasure chest will spawn in. You get a ranking that goes from S to D, I believe. There are high scores. There is a 2-player mode where you play as both Flora and Fang. Settings is fairly normal. You can also pick up the pumpkin things, so if you get them away from a B, or you can move them to somewhere a little more advantageous. And yeah, like, this is a fairly run-of-the-mill, like, arcade-style game. Also, the bugs hurt you whenever they touch you. So that is something else that kind of sucks. You only have 3 hits. I don't know of any easy ways to get more health. So there is that. But yeah, music is your standard chiptune affair. And I died. And there are little bonus like balloons that sometimes show up that if you get them all in a level, it will count that level as cleared and send you to a bonus game, which is just you have 3 chances to match all of the like, basically it's a matching game and you have 3 chances to match them all. So yeah, the game is okay if you have 2 people. If you just want to play this solo, I probably advise against it. So what are we looking at price-wise, Adam?
Ooh, so I think the first thing to remark upon here is, since Flora and Fang had different publishers on Steam and the Nintendo Switch, we are looking at different prices.
Mm.
Not a huge difference, but it's still there. On Steam, this is retailing for $8.99, and on the Nintendo Switch, it's going for $6.99.
Since it uses the Joy-Cons independently, get the Switch version. Because that way, if you have someone you can play with, you literally just need to pop them off a Joy-Con and you guys can go at it. Steam does have remote play together, but at the same time, we have never got that to work right. I'm sure if you live, you know, are somewhere where you can get that working more reliable.
Really solid networks, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, probably less than, 5 or 6 states apart?
Something like that, yeah. Like, if it's you and your buddy across town and you both have pretty good internet, sure, rock on. If you're trying to play with your buddy across the country, yeah, probably not. But yeah, like, so I guess final verdict, solo, probably a skip if you have a buddy to play with, either locally with a Switch and just hand him a Joy-Con, or have had good luck with getting remote play together working. Sure, why not? And yeah, I guess that's it for me on this. Do you guys have any questions or comments?
None that I haven't already made.
Got anything, Alex?
Okay.
Sorry, I was muted. I think I'm good.
All right.
Okay, so that'll about do it for Flora and Fang here. Be sure to tune in after the break as the Galax reviews Undivine.